everyone. You are watching Breakfast Television. Rose Reisman is here, and it is all about choices. You are a nutritional guru, and you are here to tell us what to choose, maybe what not to choose when you're at a Chinese buffet.
Right. And everybody today, you know, we're getting into November. We're all going with the company and friends and family to Chinese buffets, and this is what it looks like.
Okay.
So first of all, let's start with the soup, okay? Everybody loves a wonton soup. You may not want this soup once you find out the calories. We're looking at 452 calories.
Okay.
About a 2-cup serving, 17 grams of fat.
Well, then that's a meal. If you're just going to eat that, you're not going to eat anything else.
Got it, Jennifer. That is a meal, so you may not want to start your meal like that, and that's equivalent, are you ready, in calories, to 10 ounces of pork tenderloin that's just seared. Just that. But instead, the good news is that you can have an egg drop soup. Okay, and the egg drop soup comes in at only 182 calories and only 9 grams of fat. Big saving. So if you want to start your meal with a soup, start it with egg drop. If not, have the full meal of that.
It's easier when you order off the menu, because when you do have the buffet and you have all those choices, you want to try
You want to try, and
everything.
buffets can be a real landmine of calories and fat. You got to pick carefully. All right, so here we go on to different chop sueys or chow mains. So here we see a pork, barbecued pork. That's a key giveaway that it's already high fat. Barbecued pork chop suey, lots of veggies. You see bean sprouts, but the
it
looks healthy. But the barbecued fat pork has got a lot of sweet, sugary sauce, lots of oil in this dish. This comes in at 1,341 calories.
Wow.
81 grams of fat. Okay, so you better walk to the Chinese food restaurant before you indulge in this. Equivalent to, in calories, go to Popeyes, you can have 10 loaded chicken wraps.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. That is it. But you can have the chicken chow mein without all that buttery sauce, not as much oil, just seared chicken cut up for 800 calories versus the 1,300, and 40 grams of fat versus the 80 grams of fat.
And they look very similar.
They look very similar.
Yeah.
So you see it in a buffet, you don't know what to choose. All right, so here we go. Kung Pao Chicken. I love this one. Kung Pao Chicken.
I love Kung
You
Pao
better learn
chicken.
some good martial arts here, okay, Jennifer? If you're going to fight off the calories here. 1,300 calories here, 91 grams of fat. One of the reasons, again, is the sugary sauce, the amount of oil used in Kung Pao Chicken, and they give you loads of nuts.
Well, you don't think about that. You think that it's healthy because you've got your protein, you've got all your vegetables.
And veggies and chicken, okay? But if you eat this, this is the equivalent in sodium, all right? We have here 2,700 milligrams of sodium, day and a half, equivalent to 20 nacho Doritos in terms of the sodium. So this is how much salt you're getting.
Yeah.
But instead, Hunan chicken is a great choice. And at Chinese buffets, they always have everything labeled so you can read it. 780 calories versus the 1,300. 24 grams of fat versus the 91, and only 630 milligrams versus 2,700. Huge savings.
Well, this whole thing is surprising me, because now I know I might just have that and have that at a meal at the buffet and not add all the extras, because I would add some of this. I might add the rice. I'm gonna
right. So you got to, you know, portion control too. All right. So now orange chicken. This is famous everywhere. You can look at it and know why. I'm going to question you here, Jennifer. Why?
Well, it's fried.
Deep fried. It's deep fried right away. That's a giveaway. 1,470 calories, 77 grams of fat, 1 day's worth of your fat and calories
that's
in that
how much
little
you would
dish.
eat in a day.
In an entire day, equivalent to 12 boneless Kentucky Fried Chicken in terms of fat. Same fat. Look at this.
And you could eat all this.
Yeah, I don't know if you could. It would be tough.
It would be very tough.
And here, look at this, beef and broccoli. So it's not deep fried. You're getting a nice lean beef, broccoli, 665 calories, 42 grams of fat versus 77.
Now that's more like it. Or you could have the chicken with the broccoli or something else. But
so
not something that's not fried.
But it's not. I'm not telling you not to go to Chinese buffets. Just pick carefully. And now finally, lo mein noodles versus fried rice. And this was tough for me. I was even shocked at this. They're almost similar in calories and fat. 1,000 calories for this. 35 grams of fat. Here's the killer. 42 milligrams of sodium. 3 days of sodium in this dish. Why? Because noodles absorb that much more sauce than rice. You know, if you make a rice salad versus a noodle. Instead, you could have the fried rice, 900 calories, 25 grams of fat, 1,400 milligrams of sodium. And if you want to know sodium, you can eat 4 containers of Pringles for the amount of sodium.
That's a lot of
in those
sodium.
lo mein noodles. And this is all vegetarian. There's no beef or anything in there.
Well, this is the thing. You really got to think when you go to a Chinese buffet, but even when you're ordering Chinese food, you were telling me that some people order Chinese food. Not that you don't want to order it every so often, but some people are doing it 3 times a week.
All right. And if you do this, Jennifer, 3 times a week and order the stuff that's not so good, you will have put on 8 to 12 pounds at the end of a year, and you won't know why.
So just be wise with your choices.
So swap it, and you'll lose a 10-pound pounds.
Thank you so much, Rose Reisman. Go to rosereisman.com or at Rose Reisman. You can follow her on Twitter. Thank you very much for the info. We're going to head into you, Kev.